Okay, so what we have today is a Suzuki 750 Water Buffalo. I think it's a GT 750. Some of you guys might correct me. That's okay. It's a cylinder head that I had brought into the shop here. What we're going to do is we're just going to do a quick cleanup on this part. I just wanted to show you kind of the before and after of what we can do with vapor honing and how quick and easy this can be. But you can see this part is fairly clean, just heavily corroded. It's really showing its age here. But let's turn this part over real quick and you can see kind of what the underside looks like here. You can see some carbon, really not that bad considering. And we're going to throw this in the machine and show you just how quick and easy this process can be, how inexpensive it can be for you in a home shop, or whether you have a business that you're restoring bikes or doing work for people. You can actually take dirty, crusty parts like this and actually turn them into a part that looks like a new old stock piece, and it's very easy to do. You're going to see all the level of detail within this piece. This can all be cleaned up. There's nothing here that's out of the ordinary, and nothing that's not possible with vapor honing. So stay tuned. We're going to put this in the machine here and just give it a quick one over. I'm going to say it's probably going to take about anywhere from 30 to 40 minutes total, so we won't show the entire clip, but we're going to show you a little bit of what we're doing here. And yeah, so let's put it in the machine so we can do it. I'm going to show you a quick glimpse of the 800P. This is a machine we're actually going to clean the cylinder head up in. And notice the stool. This machine's actually meant to be sitting down while you're blasting your parts. So we're going to come over. Stainless steel right hand side loading door. Something to note, a lot of people ask this question: how messy and dirty is the wet blasting process? What you're going to notice is you're going to notice some dripping, you know, from opening the door. This is really the extent of the messiness that you're going to have, and it's really not bad. Something that can be swept up at the end of the day after all the water's dried up, but it's just normally right here where the door swings open. We have drip pan on these machines for a reason. It catches, you know, all of the dripping from the door, the blast that hits the door and actually falls down onto the edge seal. It does leak into the drip pan, which drains back into the back of the hopper of the machine. But as you can tell, when the door opens up, if you don't rinse the door off, well, it will drip onto the floor, and yeah, just cause a little bit of a mess here. Not bad though. You really don't have an issue. But you know, here's the inside space of the machine. You can see your blasting gun, your rinse off nozzle. But kind of give you an idea of how big the 800P is. Here's a cylinder head, and you can see the space that we have. So you can fit anything in here. I mean, this is a really large machine, automotive, motorcycle, and coming from the front. Let's close the door a bit. Here's a front view of what we're going to be looking at when we're blasting. So yeah, really spacious machine, and you can, like I say, fit a lot of good stuff in here, clean up a lot of nasty dirty parts. So let's get busy and see what we can do with the cylinder head. So that was maybe a minute or so. We cleaned up one of the ports, not ports, excuse me, one of the chambers here, and you can see how it removed the carbon very easily. It's really not hard, especially if it's not baked on or it's not very thick. This came off extremely easy. One thing to note is we can actually clean in here inside of the threads for the spark plug, which is really important. Any threaded area, you can clean the threads extremely well, and you're not going to damage the threads. You'll just clean those. Clean the topography is what I say all the time. You guys have heard me say it before, but that's really what we're doing. We're cleaning the topography of the existing surface. We're not changing what's there, we're just cleaning it. So, you know, any of your casting imperfections and flaws, you can keep those. For all of you purists out there that, you know, enjoy restoring these parts and pieces back to their original and former glory, this is where this process comes in, and it's extremely beneficial. So I'm just going to show you the top side here, and yeah, we'll do half of this. We'll pull it out and show you what we've got. We'll rinse it down, we'll dry it off, and just show you the after. But I just want to rinse the window one more time before you can, so you can see what we're doing. We do have the window rinse feature set up on this machine, so you will see it periodically spray the window to keep it nice and clean, so we can actually see what we're doing. So let's move on and see what we can do with the top side. So there we have it. I'm going to rinse this part off, I'm going to dry it off, and you guys can see kind of the end result, the finish here that we've put on the bottom side, and of course this top area right here. So let's rinse this off, blow it down, and I'll show you the after. Okay, back after a few minutes. So we just rinsed this part off and dried it off with compressed air. So this is going to be the after segment right here. And you can see just the detail between the two parts. So before right there, and then after. Just kind of give you a little bigger shot. It's a little hard to see just because of all the detail on the fins, but just looking here at these threads, and we literally took no time on those threads just to clean them up really quickly. You can see the detail between the fins. Come over to the side here. And this is what pains me a lot. When I see this, you can see where someone has scratched into the soft aluminum here, probably using some sort of wire brush or something to try to clean this part up beforehand, and highly unsuccessful in doing so. I mean, you're just going to ruin parts. Aluminum is way too soft. I mean, even, you know, people are using brass brushes, and sure, maybe those don't damage the surface as bad, but I mean, you're still to some extent, you know, going to leave imperfections like this. And Just think how long it takes to try to do a part like this by hand. I mean, this literally took us, 2 minutes, 3 minutes tops to do this. And this is the top side, but look how nice and beautiful and smooth this finish is. And let's just turn this part over. So there's the finish after. You can see in the deep, rough casting areas, especially in here. But look how smooth this surface is. If you could feel that, it's extremely smooth. So this is a very good sealing surface. We're not damaging the sealing surface. We're not removing any large amount of material here. How clean and exceptionally clean and smooth this is. Really hard to see. Try to get you real close here. But then there is before, and then here is after. It's just an incredible process to do this type of work. There are many more applications out there, but this is one of the big ones that a lot of people are catching on, and it's one that I enjoy as well as a hobby. So if you guys have any questions, feel free to give us a call, shoot us an email. The information's on the website. There'll be a link in the description in the YouTube video here. You guys can go to the website, give us a call, or shoot us an email and ask today really how you guys can get set up with this.